Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the project, guys. It's me, your who I say, it's me, Machal, the developer and the founder of PyLancer. So today we will be building a small project based on Python. It will be really, really, really easy, and we will be building a game, a snake and ladder game, snake game. You know, the type of game that we used to play in our childhood in a keypad mobile. You know, that snake game. We are going to build it using Python and Python libraries, and I really hope that you people have already completed our quizzes. You people have already completed our chapters, and at least 6 chapters or 7 chapter, at least you should be completed till that, for so that you will be understanding what I'm importing, what I'm doing. Okay, so let me just check real quick whether our live is going well or not. Okay, let me just check it real quick. Even though I'm doing live in YouTube, I'm displaying it in my own channel. So let me just real quick. It's going to be a full session, so you don't need to worry. If you are feeling bored, then you can just skip it to the part. Okay, it's a live session. So wait. What was my YouTube Studio? Is YouTube Studio? I'm not logged in yet. What the heck, man? Where's the live? Am I not live yet? Yes, I'm live right now. Let me just see it. Let me just see. What the heck, man? Where's the live? Okay, we are doing good. So yeah, let's go. So the first thing that we have to do is, this is already I have. Okay, let me just delete it. I will show you from the very beginning. Okay, I've just deleted this file. I hope that you have already downloaded the Python already in your what we say that PC. But if not, let me just show you. You just need to go over here. Then you just need to go and search VS Code, Visual Studio Code. Click on this first website. Okay, we are going to do in Visual Studio Code. And if you are familiar with PyCharm, then you can actually download the PyCharm module. But PyCharm also, if you are advanced coder, you can actually download the PyCharm. But I don't think that you are on that level. So I'm just assuming that you are a learner right now. So I will be going with Visual Studio Code. So you just go over here, then click for downloads. Then it's going to be download. Then after that, what you have to do is you need to come over here in the and the tab, and you have to download the Python. You have to download Python. You have to download okay, downloads. Then you have to come over here. Okay, I'm sorry, okay. What the heck, am I confused? Okay, you have to come over here and you have to download the latest version of the Python. Okay, then after downloading it, then you can check, then you can uh, open your Visual Studio Code. But rather than doing that, you just be on your desktop, click on new folder. Then we are going to name this folder snake game. Then enter it. Okay, and most of the time, if you click over here, then you will get the option open with uh, VS Code. But right now I'm not getting it, so I'm just going to open it via manually from the VS Code. You just need to come over here into VS Code. Then you need to click file. You just need to come over here and click file. Then you need to click open folder. And after clicking open folder, I'm on the desktop. So I'm gonna search snake folder. ABCDEFGHIJKL MNOP QRST. Snake over here. Then select folder. Then it's opened. Okay. So we are going to start our course. So let me just quick check whether our things are ready or not. My live is going good or not. Yeah, it's going good. I'll be checking my live from my mobile over here. If not so okay. Then we are going to create a new file, a text file. Okay, wait over here, not a form. Okay, you just need to. Okay, let me just show you. You can see. Okay, let me just cancel it and just cancel this. You can see over plus button, new file button, right? Just click over here and name it anything. I'm naming it snake. You can name it your name, Harry, Sigma, Sigma Boy, Free Fire. Mobile Legends, you can name it any, but right now I'm naming Snake, and the extension of the Python is always py. Then you're gonna click enter, and here we are. Now we are going to start our project. Okay, I'm going to explain you every single line of code, so I just hope that you people are ready for it. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to go in the terminal, the new terminal. Then in new terminal you have to do pip install pygame. You have to do pip install pygame. Okay, I just mistaken the install spelling. INSTAL install pygame. You have to do this. So what it do is, it is a module of Python that allows you to build a simple game using Python. Enter. So I think I have already installed the Python PyCharm, pygame. So it's showing me this, and for you it will start download, and once it start download it might take you 30 to 40 seconds. Okay, this is pygame. It's a module that helps or allows you to build a Python game. So the first thing that we're writing over here is import import pygame, import pygame, not as psg. This is okay, import pygame. This what it allows, what this line allows you to do is, this line load the pygame. So actually this pygame is a library that allows you to build Python game. So it loads the pygame that helps you for creating games like drawing, keyboard, input or sounds. So this is a library that we are importing in our project. So the second line that we are importing is import import yes yes. So what it is? What is yes? So it basically says that yes is also a Python module, so that we can close the program properly. Let's say we created our game. Okay, we created our game, and once we create our game, it opens into the another window there, just like the OBS Studio. This is the window like this, and this is the Visual Studio Code window. Like that, when we run our code, execute our code from here, it will create a new Python file. It will create a new window. So in order to close that window very cleanly, so that your PC is not hanged or the program is not disturbed, we use the SYS. This is also a Python module that helps you to close the Python program when we want to exit. So the another thing that we want to import is import random. What it does? What does import random does? It is nothing. It in our project right now we are creating a snake, and snake is there, and snake is eating something, and once the snake eat that so-called fruit or that object, that is what we are implementing or rendering it. In order to get that project, or let's say in order to get that object, we are implementing the random module over here. It loads the random module, so we can pick random position for the fruit or food for the snake to eat. You know, in the mobile game that we used to play, there is a snake, and when the snake ate the some specific fruit, its length increases. So in order to import that specific fruit in our Python project, we have imported a random module in our project. So another what we are going to do is okay, wait, I think I've done mistake. Okay, pygame dot init init. Okay, this is what we are doing. So this is a very small program. What it does is it starts the program. Yes, that's it. It starts the program. It prepares everything that a pygame needs to work properly. Let's say we are going to start our project. We are starting a game, snake game. So this helps us to prepare everything that needs to run that game. That's all it is. So, okay, then now we are into the main thing. So here I'm gonna enter the caps lock, then I'm going to say width dth width comma heigst width height. I defined something over here. I have not defined right now. Okay, it is showing me error right now. Okay, is okay. Okay. My width spelling is not correct. width. It will be 1h. I have done 2h over here. Width, height. And now what I will do is equal to, I'm going to set a number for those things, width and height. What I'm going to set is 600 comma 400. What it allows me to do, what this specific line allows me to do is, I have already told that when we run a game, when we click the execute, it will load one new window over here in our task bar, and we have to determine how much space that window is going to take in our desktop. So right now I have opened this Visual Studio Code. So it is taking how much? 180 into 980. I guess this is the pixel that it is taking. That is the pixel white. This width, you can see my arrow. This is width. Sorry, this width and this height. 180 into 920 or whatever it is. So what we are setting over here is 600 comma 400. The window where we are going to play the game. Okay. I hope you understand that. So now what we are going to do now is we are going, okay, okay, I don't know, I don't want this thing to pop up. What we are doing right now is we are going to create a new variable called screen. What this screen variable do is something very easy, and we are going to write screen. We created one screen variable, then we are going to create pygame dot display dot set. Then we are going to create underscore. Okay, I think I've just made mistake over here. Pygame. Okay, I just okay. I got it. It is not capital. Okay. Okay, I just okay. This whole line I must eradicate it. Wait. SCRAN screen. Right now I've created one variable, and I'm going to define this variable with pygame dot display dot set, then underscore mo. I think we are going to describe mode, and in mode what we are going to describe width and height. Okay, width. Width, then I think height it will be right. No, we have not described width. It should be in proper way. width width comma caps lock width caps lock extend, then caps lock gst height. Okay, this is what we have done right now. So let me tell you what we have done right at this moment. This, okay, this width and height we created, we defined one thing, how much our windows size should be. It's 600 into 400 pixel, and we are saving that 600 into 400 pixel into this variable called screen. Here what we do is we create the game window of size 600 into 400 pixel and save it to the variable screen. We created the 604 into 400 window with this function. We are displaying it on our desktop, and we are saving it in the screen variable. That's all we have done right now. Now what we are doing to is we are going to set the title text that appears on the game window. What I said, we are going to set the title text that appears on the game window. Okay, so that it will be pygame dot display dot set, then I think it will be, then we have to create some caption over here. Then we are just going to giving the title to our game, simple snake game. Okay, what we did right now is we just created a simple snake game. What we just did right now, we just gave it just a title. Okay, I just tried. Okay, wait, there seems to be some problem over here. It says that file see in this line in module screen parameter type size must be of two numbers width height. Okay, I don't understand this what error it is showing. Okay, let me just delete this and just run it once again. Okay, again I'm getting the same error. uh okay, I'm gonna just debug it later. Okay, so right now we have just displayed what we are going to do, what the title of our game. The title of our game, when we click on the execute button, it will come each what it will come each simple snake game. So I think there's some error over here, so let me just copy this whole one and let me just go into the browser. I'm also showing you how to use ChatGPT or the new AI modules that we have over here. Okay, we just need to go over here, then okay, then we have to go into ChatGPT over here, over here, and I'm just simply pasting it. Okay, wait, I'm just simply pasting it, and once I paste it, is there error in this code? If yes, tell me how and why. So it was showing one error in the terminal, so I just come over here because I could not find the error in the code myself. So yes, there is an error. Okay, the pygame.display.set function accepts correct version. What's the difference, bro? Okay. Okay, let me just see what's okay. Sometime it is like that, but I'm just okay. So this is error what we have got. What was the error? The specific you get from the incorrect line is type error. Oh, okay, okay, I got it. Okay. Okay. I got it. I got it. What was the error? So right now, guys, we have to. Okay, let me just see. Let me just see. Okay, yes. I think you have already learned about the tuples or not. So right now, what we are describing or deriving it is a tuples. Okay. Okay. How could I be so stupid? So this is when ChatGPT becomes really more convenient. So now it is correct. So one bracket is for the white and height, and another bracket is for the tuples to close it. Okay, now it must run, I guess. Okay, okay, it just ran. Okay. Wait. Let me just close the terminal. Then you click on the execute button. Yes, now it's running. It is showing no error, but right now we have not defined anything, so right now that window is not being displayed. Okay, so right now we are going to do another thing. So right now what we have did is just simple creating a window button, a window which is likely about 600 to 400 pixels, then saving that pixel into a variable called screen, then creating the title for our thing. Okay, now what we are going to do is white white. Okay, what I'm doing is right now I'm creating a variable called white. So this is what we are going to do right now is just create a four different RGB values. RGB means red, green, the colors, four different colors. It could be white, black, green, and red. We are just defining it. Okay, we are just defining thing. So it could be 25, 25, 255, 255. Yes, it can be. So what we have done is white is max red and green. This two, the first 255 is max red, the second 255 is green, the third 255 is blue. It's all about that thing. Then we are just going to do another thing, black, that is 000. Then we are just gonna add another thing with uh yes, so green, then green. Yeah, I think it will be. So wait. Are we having some error over here? No, wait. I don't think there should be any error. Okay. The indent. Okay. Unexpected indentation. So the unexpected indentation means that we are just giving a random space. If you give some random space, then our Python compiler thinks that we are using some if else loops or whatever it is. Okay. So we are not doing it. So what we have just did is creating the 4 RGB values. That's it. We are not going to create blue or whatever this thing is. So right now let me check whether our things are good or not. Is my live stream okay? If I found that my live streaming is off, then it will be a very big problem. So yeah, it is going off. So right now what we are going to do is there is a snake in our project, right? That snake is going to eat that. So we are going to define how fast that snake moves. So that's why we are going to create snake. Then okay, sorry, this is in the caps lock. Then snake, then this, then speed, speed. We are going to create snake speed, and we are going to define it with how much we are going to define. Then let's define it with 10 as it is shown over here, or you can just define it with 9. Okay, it will be more convenient for us. So right now think over here that snake speed over here, if we have added this, if we have given the space over here, it is incorrect. We can't give space in Python. It will think that statement is from the new line. Okay, so we are giving this underscore. Okay, so it will create a space for our text. This next speed is 9. That's fine. Then we are going to do another snake a block. So what this thing do is that there is a block that snake or let's say that we can actually say that. Let's listen. Okay, let me just write it first. Let me just write it, then I will explain you. Okay, snake block. What we are going to do is then we are going to do snake block likely 20, not 20. Let's do 18. Yeah, it will be good. Snake block is 18. So right now what we have done is that we just set the size of each block of snake and food per 18 pixel. The first time you execute a game, there is just a small snake, and we have determined that size of the snake is 80 square per pixel, and there is an object that the snake eats, and we have also said that object size to we have also said that object size to 18 square 18 square or 18 square per pixel. So right now what we are going to do is clock, then equal to clock equal to pym, then we are just going to time okay, time dot clock, time okay dot okay, wait, I think I'm doing some error over here. Okay, I just defined one thing. I just defined one block. I just defined the 2 block, and I'm going with the clock pygame dot time dot clock. Okay, let me 6. What we're trying to do right now is we are trying to create a clock to control how fast the game loop run. How fast the game loops run. This helps to keep the game running smoothly and at a consistent speed. Okay, we are just trying to run our game in the consistent speed. So let me just see what is our clock over there. Wait. Okay, this is what we have done. Okay, so what we have just made is we just create a clock. We just created a clock variable that helps to control how fast the game loops run. It helps to run our game very smoothly and very smoothly and without any error. FPS. Do you know about the FPS? So we are just trying to set the FPS for our game. We will set the FPS after or later, but right now we are just building the foundation to set the FPS, or let's say how smooth our games run. So right now we are just going to create another function, font, and okay, wait, okay, I think we have just font style. I will say what we are doing over here. Pygame dot fund dot I guess it will be yes. Okay, yes will be capital. Yes, why yes? Font font. Okay, what we are going to do is let's just set it to none. Okay, for now, let's just set it to run. Okay, none 35. Yeah, it will be good. So I will explain what we have did right now. So let me just okay to 35. Yeah, it is good, I guess. So right now what we have done is any message that will display over the window, we have set it font, and its font is 35. The size of the font is that the message that will be displaying on the screen, the font size is 35, and we have not described which type of font. It could be any font. There are a lot of font. If you want any font over here, then you just come over here, then tell ChatGPT, give me some font name. Then it will give you some font name. Then you can directly import it from here. Sans serif, Arial, these are all font name, but we are not doing it because we could be importing those font using a different library, but right now we are just keeping it simple. So that's what we have done. Let me just off the caps lock. Then right now what we're going to do is score wait font. Then pygame is always a module that we have to do. Okay, pygame dot font dot yes yes font font, and it will also be the non 25. So while we are writing 25, but because we want, okay, I just did one mistake over here. Okay, then it will be 25. Okay, it will be, let's write 25. It will be more convenient. So we have just did this thing. Okay, I think my sound is not clear. Is my sound clear? I think my sound is not clear, I guess, but I am trying to fix it. Is my net not working properly? My net is working properly. Okay, yes, it is working properly. This might be some effect. Okay, is it latency over here? Drop frames. Okay. Nice, nice. So it is still running a 60 FPS, so there should be not problem. But I think in my mobile it's showing problem. It might be my mobile network issue, but my live is just stopping. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Okay. So right now what we have done in this score font is that once the user snake ate the object, our score got increased. So this is used to show the score of the this is just used to show the score of the what we okay this is just used to show the score of the user on the window, the score of the user, just to show the score of the user. So now we are going to do diff. I think you will be doing not score. We are not going to diff your score right now. I think just for now. Okay, then okay. Let's see. Should I define the score first or the uh, snake? Okay, I will be rendering the score first. It will be quite easier for you to understand also. Okay, let me just do the score and over here score. Then so obviously this and this, I guess. Unexpected indented block. I don't know what that means. Okay. Okay, it should not show any problem. So right now what we did with this. Okay, wait. Okay, just what we have done with this line of code, it diff your score. What we have done with it, we just defined a function called dash underscore score. Underscore score is the function. In this code, underscore and score, this is the function. This is the function that we called that takes the input score. Okay, right now I don't think it will be running. Yes, it will not run. Indentation block error, it is showing. Okay, there should be not expected indentation. Okay, okay. There might be some problem, but we will fix it later. We will debug it later. So what we have, what I just said, we just defined a function called underscore score, so that the in so that it takes the input score. It takes the so that it takes the input score that the user score from the game. It might be sound confusing, but it is good. Okay. So right now what we are going to do is value. Yes. Then value equal to score score underscore. Yes, it is going on underscore font. Then we are going to render it with, I'm just going to say how and why we are doing it. Then sco r score. Then okay, let me just see. Okay, this will be like that. Yep. Then yeah, it should be plus. Then str. Then what our variable was, our variable was obviously score. Then we are just closing, it is the tuple. This score is tuple right now. Okay, I really hope that we have already learned the tuple in our previous lesson. So I am assuming it. If you have not learned tuple, it's going to be very difficult for you to learn. So score, there we are just going to, okay, have I closed it? Yeah, I just closed it, I guess. Then it will be true and it will be, okay, it will be black, I guess. Yeah, it will be B L A B L A C K. Yeah, it will be like this. So we are going to close it. So yeah, I think so. Right now, what this thing does, value equal to score underscore font. What this thing does is that it turns the text score. It turns the text score plus the current score number into the image Pygame can display. Like let's say there is a user and there is a window. The user is the snake is eating that object or that fruit. Once that snake ate that fruit or score, I think I have done mistake over here. It should be not semicolon over there. So when that uh, what I was saying, so when that snake is eat that object or that thing, it will turn the text score in our project. It will turns the text, and the text is SCOR score and plus the current score. Like what I mean that user ate the object, and once the user ate that object, that story is going to be plus. Okay, if the user ate that thing. So over here there is one thing called true. What that true does is that we want smooth edges, anti-aliasing, smooth edges over there, and black is the color of the text that we defined. The the color of the text, which text score, the color of the text score is black that we have defined over there. So now we are going with SCREN screen, then BLIT blade, then it will be go with VALUE value, then comma, then we will be going with, yeah, not this, then it will be 0 comma 0, and it will be this, and we are closing it, I guess. We have just defined it. Okay, right now let me say what we have done over here is we draw the score image on the screen at the top left corner. Position is yes equal to 0 and y equal to 0. That 0 0 we have defined over here. That 0 0 defined over here is the score, that is the position. The first 0 is x, the second 0 is y. What we are doing is draw the score image. In the window we are drawing the score image, that's all. Okay, and then okay, wait, is the value is not defined? What does it mean? We have defined the value, bro. Okay, now unexpected indent block, what does that mean? Value is defined, so what's, okay, why it is showing? What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Ah, there's something problem. The if okay, the problem that we are facing is this value value is defined over here, but this value is not being defined because it is coming on the independent block. So when I do this, then it will show that there is a one independent block, and I don't know what's the problem is. Then I will just come over here. There is nothing run in our code. There is nothing run in our code. It's just that it is showing the independent clock. Yeah. Okay. I just okay. Wait. Okay. I guess it's okay right now. Yep. So indentation block. So right now what we have defined is that we just defined one score and it will be on that indentation block. Okay. What is indentation block? I think we have already covered it in our chapter, but I think this is so at this time while debugging, ChatGPT is really cool, you know. Okay. Can we run it now? Yeah. Okay. It's still showing some error, but we will counter it later. We will really counter it later. Then we are coming down and we are coming over here. So right now we are going to define. Okay, we have the screen built. Then we have what we are going to define. Diff message message. We are going to define our message, and it will be message, comma color, comma then position. Yeah, I guess it will be. Then yep. This is what we need. Yes. So right now what we have done is we just define a function that call the message that takes three input. The first input is the text message, the second input is color, and the third input is position in the screen. So then what we will be doing is MESG. Yes, MESG. Okay, wait. What we're going to do is MESG. Okay, well, it is not defined. Okay, we are just going to define it right now. Then it was going to be font, then underscore, then it will be sty style. We are just going to style it, then we are going to render it. Then wow, we are going to render it. We are just going to render it like what we have done over here. MSG. We just render MSG. You can see that MSG is color, and right now we just have to write true. We just render it. Okay, wait. True. We just render it true. Then we are just going with over here and color. We just did. What we just did is turns the input text into an image. We just turned the input text into an image, and that image with smooth edges and the chosen color, and our chosen color is already over there. Then we are just going to create screen screen dot blit blit, then mesg comma position position I guess position position, then like this. Yeah, and right now what we just did is draw the text image on the screen at the given position. At the particular position we are just doing it. Okay, we are just drawing the text image. So now we will come down and we will close the indentation block and we will do diff. Right now we are going to define game loop. How this game loop is going to be defined? This means that we are going to define the main game function where all the game action appears. Game action appears like how we are going, how we are changing it using this keyboard heroes. You know. Right now we are doing the main function. There is keyboard over here. Okay, is it showing over here? Yeah, these are the keyboard. These are the there are arrows in your keyboard. Okay, and when you click up, your snake should be going up. When you click right, down, or left, your snake should be going in the particular direction. So right now what we are doing it, just defining the main game function where all the games appears. That def game loop just did that. What that particular line of code did is, what this particular def game loop what does it did is, uh, okay, let me just close it with the colon. Yeah, what it does right now is that all of the semicolon. Okay, what the fuck? Yep. And right now we are going to write it manually. It is okay. Yep. Then we are going to write it manually. So the first thing that we are going to write is game over if you do the mistake. And we are going to write how the game is going to be over also. We are going to define that. Then okay. Here fail. Yes, see. Okay, wait. This might be incorrect for us. We all know that. FAL, yes, see, false. Array. Then game underscore. Obviously, we are going to close. Then equal to FALSC. That is what we are doing. So right now, what these two things do is it creates the two flag, that is true or false switches. What I'm trying to say is there. Okay, I will explain it later. Okay, once I write the other code, you will understand it automatically. So let me just come down and okay, let me also explain you that we have write game underscore over. What that means? It means that player wants to quit the game. Okay, it means that the player wants to quit the game, and game close means player lost but can restart or quit. Okay, game over means the player want to quit the game. You want to quit the game. Blah, I don't want to play this game. You want to quit the game. Game over means. And if the game close means that player has just lost the game. They have just lost the game. Otherwise, he wants to close the game. That is all. So we are going to define another variable, that is x1 equal to width, wide, and where is that double slash button? Yeah, double this and 2, and another one we are going to create one variable y1 and equal to then higst height, then this then we are going to do. So right now what it does is it sets the snake starting x and y position. I hope you understand. It sets the snake's start x and y position right in the middle of the screen. You know what I'm trying to say? That arrow thing. Yeah, that exactly how we are going to render it. And there is double divide. Okay, you can see over here there is double. There is this double divide thing. What we are doing with this thing is that it can take only whole number part. You know whole number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's what we are doing. And right now we are going to change it. What we are going to change is something really interesting. X1 underscore, and we are going to change this thing. How we are going to change it? The first variable changed. We are going to make it 0. Then the second variable y1. Yeah, sorry. Y1 underscore. Then we are also going to change it with another thing 0. We are also changing y1 with 0. That's all we're doing. So right now what this thing does is that it sets the starting movement to 0 in both x and y direction. It means that snake is not moving fast. I hope you are understanding. The snake in our game is not moving at the first. It is idle. Its acceleration is 0, and x y underscore change equal to 0 means that we are setting the starting movement of this snake, and what we have set the starting movement of the snake, that is 0. Yes, I hope you are understanding. Then we are going to snake, then underscore, then we are going to create a list equal to this, I guess. Okay, yes. So what it does, snake, okay, I just made a mistake over here. So what we just did over there is something really interesting. Okay. Okay, what we just did over there is we just created an empty list to keep track of all the snake's body block. You know, what I'm trying to say is that this is okay. How do I show you an example? Okay, let's just think that this is the snake. The first time what we have stated is you don't think of this. This is only snake. The starting. Once the snake hit the object, its length is going to increase. It means that in our project the length is a block. The block is going to increase. So right now what we have done is we just created an empty list to keep track of all the snake body blocks. I don't we don't care if it becomes this long, but we have to keep the track of the snake body, and the snake body is blocked. So we are just keeping the track, creating an empty list. That's all what I'm saying. Okay, so then we are going to define with what. Okay, wait, just did one mistake. Okay, length, length, yes, length underscore of underscore snake snake. The first thing what we are doing is 1. What we did right now, we set the initial length of the snake to 1. The initial length of the snake, when it have not it, you click the game starts, the initial movement is 0, the snake is not moving, and this initial length of the uh, initial length of the snake is what? It's 1. That's all I'm trying to say. It's 1 block or whatever you can say. So right now we are going to define another thing, that is food. It's going to be, it is really interesting. Then food x equal to, it is going to be round. Just going, I will explain it later to you all. Round, random, random, round, random dot, okay, wait, then we are going to rand, rang, I think it will be rand range. Yes, it will be rand range. Then we are just going to create one new tuple. Then this is wi. Okay, what is our, okay, our width is in capital, so we are going to write in width capital. Yes, then we are just going to create, I think it will be minus. Okay, wait, I think I'm just doing one mistake. Okay, minus, then snk is snake, block, snake block, and we are just doing it this, and we are closing it with dividing it with 20. I'm just telling you what we are doing. Okay, wait, we are not doing it with 20. Okay, wait, we're not doing, what is the snake block? Okay, but our snake block is 18. Yeah, what we're doing is we are defining it, so we are going to write 18. Okay, wait, snake block, then divide by, okay, over here 18.0. we are just using a floating number. I really hope that you know n into 80. It is really easy what we are doing. And this is also found random dot range height. We are just setting the height of the snake also into the same thing. Okay, I'm sorry. So now let me see, let me tell you what we have done over here. We have done really interesting thing. We have randomly chooses x and y coordinates for the food on the screen. Okay, let me say the snake is here. The snake is the snake. This is the snake, and this is the object. The snakes eat the object. But if we manually set the position where this object is going to appear, it will be difficult. So what we have just did right now, using this food x and food y, we have just randomly uh, set the position of the food on our screen. It can be anywhere. It can be in the top right middle, bottom right middle, bottom right left. It can be anywhere. Okay, we have just set the position where our food is going to appear, and we have just chosen it. How we have chosen it? We have chosen it randomly, and by dividing with 20 and by dividing with 18 and by multiplying by 18, we ensure that the food aligns exactly on the grid that snakes moves on. This is the grid, this is the screen where the snake moves, and we have to make sure that the food appears within it. Okay, so we have just divided and multiplied it with that same thing. So now we are coming down. then we are coming score, then we are setting the score to first 0. We are setting the user's initial score. User click the game opens, the game is running, but the initial score of the user that we are setting over here is 0. Coming down, then while, then we are going to use one thing. What we are going to use? While statement. I will say why we have used that while statement. While not game underscore over, we have already said okay, game, okay, game over, we have already defined it over here, and that is false, and we are recalling over it, recalling it over here. We are recalling game, okay, game underscore over, and we are ending it like this. What the, okay, we're ending it like that. And right now what we have done is that this is the main game loop that keeps the game running until game over becomes true. I hope you are understanding it. This is the main game loop that keeps running until game over becomes true. I really hope that you are knowing it. So now we are going to describe another WH. Okay, I think there's problem right over here. Okay, wait. Is there any problem? Is expected international. Okay, okay. We are creating a while statement and we have to do it. Okay. WHI while game CLOSE close. Yes. Expected indentation block. Okay, we are doing it. Or okay. Now what this while game close, this is when the player loses, when the game close is true, these loops run while until they restart or quit. Okay. When the user start the game, once the user start the game and they lost it, then it runs until they restart the game or they quit the game. We have already defined it over here. Okay. Game close we have already defined. So now we are going to do screen screen, and we are going to fill screen dot fill white. So right now what I have done with this thing is really interesting. Let me say it fills the whole screen with a white color to clear the previous drawing. So let's say user play the game, user lost, and when the user lost, in the background there is a snake that is dead, or there is always a snake. Okay, there is a drawing, like that. This snake is moving, this snake hits the block or edge over here, then the game is over. The game over, it's displaying over on your window, or that on that window. And when we click on the restart, the thing inside the window is getting cleared with screen dot fill white. It is filled with the whole screen with a white color to clear the previous drawing. Okay, I just hope that we are just clear about it. And then we are going to define one message. Yummy SSAG message. We are just going to create one whole message, and that message is going to be anything we can do. You lost bro, and we have then press C to play again, or press Q to quit. We are defining it. We're defining it, guys. We are just defining it. Okay. Then okay, we are just going to create it with the RAD. Then this one. Then we're just going to create with the one thing over here. Okay, just wait. Then WIDTH white. Then it will be over here slash, right, and 6. Then we are going to what was our thing over there? It will be the first thing that we have defined on the previous one is height, then again with this and this, see, and I guess we are closing it. Wait, we are closing with one this and another this. So right now what I have just done over here is something really interesting. We saw a red message while telling the player that they have lost and how they can continue the game. Okay, and right now let's say they lost the game, and right now we have to display the score of the user. You lost the game and your score. This is the window. Here is the message displaying you lost the game, and we are just defining the score. Then YOUR your, okay, wait, SCO your score, and it's going to be SCORE. That is, so the score is being displayed over there. Then with this pygame dot display dot update with this new line of code, pygame dot display dot update, we are updating the display to show the new message and the score. Let's say user again playing the game, and once the user again play the game and he again lost the game, then it's going to be displayed once again. Okay, that's all it is. And again, for we are going to create another thing, for event in pygame dot event dot get. I just hope you people understand what I'm doing. If not, I will tell you. Obviously, right now what we have doing is we are looping through all the event, like key press or window closing that happen. We are just looping it to ensure that the snake is moving well in a good direction, and you can restart or quit the game. That's all we are doing. And with this, if event dot typ event dot type, if event dot type we are doing it equal to pygame pygame dot key. Okay, wait, then we are going to key. Okay, wait, I think we have just done mistake over here. Key DOW key down. Okay, with this mistake. Key down. So what this particular thing over here does it, if event equal to, if event dot type equal to pygame dot keydom, what it does is that it ensures that whether user have clicked the certain key or not. Key like arrow, C or Q. C for starting and Q for quitting. I just hope you are understanding it. So we are just going to create if event dot key key equal to pygame pygame, then dot k, then underscore q. I think it's working. Okay, expected. Have you done just mistake over there? Okay, then let's close it with this. Yeah, we have just closed. Okay, now it ensures that if the player so let's say the player press the q, this line of code, if event dot type, this ensures that whether the user click any keyword C or Q, and if the player clicks the Q, then we are going to define what it is going to happen now. Okay, we are just going to click then game underscore over, then the game over is true. It means that they are quitting it. They are quitting the game. And if event dot key equal to pygame, if the user click the C, what it happens? Okay. Okay, and if the user key press the C button, what it will happen is that it will start the game in loop. Means that the game is starting. I hope you are understanding. If not, then you can write in the comment box. I will uh, tell you what you have not understand. Okay, game loop is not defined. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. I'm gonna make some change over here. Game underscore loop is not defined. What does it mean? I have not defined it. Okay, let's just go in the chat GPT and let's paste it. I didn't hope that there was some error. Just check error. Okay, we're just going to check the error. Uh, okay. I already knew now. Okay, we have done mistake over here, na. So now I think yes, now it is working, na. We just made a mistake over there. Yellow PP. We write yellow PP instead of writing yellow OP. Okay. So once the user press the C button, then the game restarts. That's what I'm telling right now. Okay. So it happens. So then, what this for event in pygame dot event dot get, what this line of code, what this another line of code did is something really interesting. It back to the main game loop and checks all the event again. I hope you understand. It get back to the main game loop and checks all the events once again for events in pygame event dot get. Yep. Then we are going to create another if if ev event event if event dot ty p type, then it will be equal to pygame dot k pygame dot key down down. If the oh sorry, I just did one mistake, I guess. Okay, wait. Pygame dot quit. Okay, yes, pygame dot quit, then game over. Okay, I just mistaked it. Okay, pygame dot quit. Yes, okay. You just write quit in the caps lock, quit quit. I hope you people know that. If not, I will be telling soon. Then we are just defining with the game over, I guess. Yes, game over. Okay, sorry. True, yeah. So what it does, that if the player clicks on the close button, there is close button, right? This type of close button on the window. Then it sets the flag to quit. Then it will just uh, check it that our program just close. Okay, and right now another okay, and then we are going to do another thing. It we have just set it. Then if event dot typ type equal to pygame dot keydow and key down. So right now what it does, that if the player pressed a key, let's say, okay, just did one mistake. Let's say there is a player and he just pressed the particular key. It could be any key, and that key we are going to and that we are going to define it right now over here. If the player, and right now what we are going to define is that how the snake moves. If the player clicks on the left key, then the snake blocks moves to the left. If player clicks on the upward key, then the snake moves to the upward. If the player keeps click to the right key, then the snake block move to the right. That's what we are doing. Okay, so yeah, if event dot key, if event dot key equal to pyga pygame dot, okay, wait, k underscore left, and we're just going to describe, then we are just going to change the location coordinates of this thing. Coordinates change equal to 0. I just hope what we are doing, I just hope that you know what we are doing right at this moment. Then okay, I just hope that you know what we are doing, and we are just going to change this variable x1 underscore c, change is change equal to snk snake on it, then the below ck block, then y1 underscore chang change equal to 0. So right now what we have done over here is that it's very simple. If left arrow key is pressed in your keyboard, if the left arrow key is pressed, the snake, and if the snake is not already moving horizontally, and if the snake is already not moving horizontally, it moves to the left. Okay, if the snake is not moving horizontally and you press the key left, then arrow key, if the left arrow key you press, and if the your snake is not moving horizontally, you know, this is the snake, either it moves vertical or either it moves horizontal. Horizontal means left or right, vertical means up or down. And if your snake is not moving horizontally, and if it means if your snake is moving vertically and you click on the left key, then it will move left. That we have defined over there. And we were going to define with another elif event dot key, and what we are doing is that pygame dot k, sorry, k, then it will be underscore rigs right. Okay, wait, we are just doing it right, and x1, then we are going to change this x1 change equal to 0, right, we just did over before. Okay, we just did one mistake, I guess. Okay, there should be double equal to here, what I'm doing. Okay, event t, I write event, it should be event. Okay, and if the what we say snake is not the, okay, let me first write x1 change equal to, then we change the snake block. Once once the user click on the right, then we change the snake block, and that snake block we are going to change it in y1 change, and we are going to initiate this thing with, sorry, 0. Yes, this is what I'm saying, and I just did one mistake over here. It should be x1. Yes, okay, I guess if the, and then with this, if the left arrow key is pressed and the, okay, I think I just did the one. Okay, if the right arrow key is pressed and if your snake is not moving, is moving, is not moving vertically, then your snake moves upside. This is what we have just defined right now, and just like that we are just going to define uh likewise up, Okay, wait. I just did some mistake over here. Okay, okay, we just did with the right? Yes. Okay, now same we are going to do with elif event dot key equal to k dot op and y1 change equal to 0. The same thing we have done, and it's showing us some error. Expected expression. It is showing us some error. Okay. I don't know what this error is. I don't think there is any error. So right now we are just going to describe it like this. So then we are going to change the uh, y1 snake block. Okay, wait. There should be minus. Okay, here should be minus snake block. Then once we do that, just like we are just like what we have done upward, just we are just changing the x and y coordinate, because before it was in horizontal and right now we are changing it in vertical. So we have just did for up, for down, everything. I don't know what's error over here. They're saying that there is error in the else if statement. What is the error on the else if statement? The unintended amount does not match the. Okay, now it's correct. We just define the arrows over here. If the user click on the left, it moves left. If the user clicks on the right, it moves right. Up arrow, it moves up. That is what we all have done. Okay, these are the conditions that we stated. So now moving into the next. If our x1 variable is greater than or equal to width white, or x1 is, okay, where is it, is less than, so I just did one mistake, x1 is less than uh, 0, or if the y1, I will just describe what we have done, is greater than or equal to HIGST height, or y1 is less than 0, I guess it must be, then game underscore close close, it will be true, it will be true. So what I have just defined over here is if the snake goes off the screen boundary, the player loses. This is the snake, it is moving, and if it touches the boundary of the window, then you lose. That we have just defined. Okay. Then just coming down, and then yux. Okay, wait. Is it? Oh, yeah. Yux1. Then we're just going to plus. Sorry. Plus equal to, yes. Plus equal to yux1 underscore change change, and same to we're just doing with y1. Okay. So what we just did right now is that we updated the snake head position by moving the added value. This user crossed the boundary, user lost, stakes are displayed, user click on C button to continue restart, and then we have to define the, then again the snake should be shown on the window and it could be anywhere. So we have just defined the x and y coordinates for that snake. I just hope you understand. Then we are just going to, just like a head, we are just going to fill the screen. We are just going to screen dot fill with white color. The why we did that? Because user just lost the game. I hope you are understanding. So user just lost the game. So we just did now. So right now you can see this another code pygame.draw. Okay, unexpected indentation. Okay, I will explain it for you, obviously. So what this pygame.draw.rect screen green food x food y snake block and snake block, what it does is that it draws the red food block at its current position. I will show it once I execute the game. Once I execute the game, I will show it. Then we're just going to define it with new things. Snake underscore HEAD head and it will empty list. We are creating here empty list. I think I have already told you why we created empty list. Okay. Then just snake head. Then we are going to append it. Okay, wait, I just did one mistake. Append, then this x1, then this. Okay. Then snake, then underscore head, then dot append, append. Then we are going to do with y1. So what it does, this it create a list for the snake head coordinates. Like I said, user clicks on the boundary, user lost. Then with that screen dot fill dot white, the new screen is setted. It clears the drawing, the previous drawing, the previous snake and the previous food block. And with this, we are again setting the snake head where it appears within the window. This is the window snake head. Once the player lose and restart the game, snake head can appear over here, can appear over here, can also appear over here. It can appear anywhere. So we are just doing that. We just don't know where it will appear, but we're just trying to make it appear wherever. It is random. Okay. Then the final thing that we do is snake underscore list list dot append append, then this, then snake, then underscore HEAD head. With this, what we have done is we added the new head position. That's all. Then we are just creating if len lane snake underscore list list, then this, then is greater than len gst length of, if the snake list is greater than the length of the snake, I will tell what we are doing. Just know the particular functions what we are doing it. Delete snake underscore list list and empty list, then it will init at 0. Yep. Okay, let me tell what we have done right now. For this moment, what we have done is we remove the oldest part of the snake. If it's longer than it should be, this make the snake move forward instead of growing endlessly. This is the snake, and there is fruit. Snake eat the fruit. Once the snake eat the fruit, the score get updated and the length of the snake also get updated. So what we ensure is that we remove the oldest part of the snake if it's longer than it should be, which makes that okay, which helps the snakes to move forward instead of growing endlessly. It will help snake to move forward instead of growing endlessly. So now we are going to create another for function. For we are just creating another for function x in snake snake underscore list list. Then we are going to create one tuple, sorry, a list. Then we are going to indent with this, and we are going to indent with -1. Then we are going to close over here. Then if x is equal to snake snake underscore head head, then we are just going to game close. The player has lost the game, then it will be that it will become what it will become true. I hope you are understanding. Check if the snake has collided with itself. What we are doing is, this is the snake. The snake eats the fruit, its length increases. The length increases, and let's say it's over. The snake is like that. The snake is moving horizontally. We click the up button, snake moves up. The first part of the snake moves up. This second part is moving like that. And we if again click right and left, and if the snake head collides with its body, then the game closes. Then the player lost. If the snake body collides with its own body also, the game end. The game close became true. That's what I'm saying at this particular moment. And then we are just going down. Okay. Yeah. Then if we are just going to create yes, then we are just going to create game. What will become game ends. What we are just doing it particular expression to be listed. Okay. What I'm trying to say is, I just hope that you are understanding. Now into the another for x in snake underscore list list. I just hope you are knowing that. Okay, is my live going all right? Let me check it first. I really hope that my live is not interrupted at this particular moment when I'm almost ending my session. Is my live good? In my mobile is not good at showing live. Okay, yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's going on in my mobile also. It's going on. So we are just creating for x in list. What we are doing is pygame.draw screen. So with this, what we have done is draw each block of the snake body in green or in green on the screen. What we are doing is that where we have defined over here is that the body of the body the okay, wait, I think just made mistake over here. X0, then x1, then snake block. Okay, it should not be. Let's define the uh, green. So what we have just defined is that the body of the snake is green. Okay, the body of the snake is what? Green. Then we are just going to create your score. Sorry, it shall not be in caps lock. Then okay, we are not going to length of the score 1. Then your underscore SCOR score. Then we are just simply keeping SCOR. We are just simply keeping a score. I just hope what we have done, we display the current score. That's all. And that what we are going to use is PROGRAM program.dis play display .update update. That's all what we have done. Okay, program is not defined. Okay, I'm just sorry. Pygame. It's Pygame, not program. Pygame. Pygame.display.update. What it does is that it updates the screen. It updates the screen with all the new drawings. That's all. It updates the screen with the new drawings. That's all it does. And then what we are doing is that if x1 equal to the forward food x and y1 equal to food y. What with this, what we are checking is that check if the snake head has reached the food position or not. We are just checking if the snake head has reached the food position or not. If the snake head reached the food position, then we remove the object and increase the score. That and increase the score means the length of the snake should also be increased. That's all what we are doing. Then come down. Then we going with uh okay. With all this, what we have done is that with increase the we just increases we just damnly increases the length of the screen by one block. If the if the snake head it has reached the object, then we increases the length of the snake by one. That's all what we have done with it. We just checking it. 18 blocks. The size of the food is 18x. The food y xy component is 18 18 18. We have just described, and we are just making sure that if the head of the snake is on the if the head of the snake is on the has reached over there, then it increases. That's all. Then we just okay, we are just our previous was 10, right? So we just the length of the snake is increased by 1 and the score is increased by 10 points. That's all it does. And now after it, we're just going to clock dot tick, then snake speed. What we have done is that control how many times the game loop runs per second. FPS, frame rate. That's all. We are just checking how many times the game loop run per second. The per second, how many times the frames run. That's we're trying to do. And after that, we are just going to do pygame.quit quit. And with this, what we have done is when the game ends, it closes the pygame properly. This line does that. And what we do is yes dot exit. What we ensure it with this thing is that it exits the program, and with the last line of our code game underscore loop loop. With this, we ensure that the starts the game by calling the main game loop section. That's all. 102 sections line of code, and it took me 1 hour and 30 minutes to finish this code. I hope I make you understand each line of code. If you have not understand any line of code, then please tell me which line of code you have not understand, so that I will be telling you very very soon. So let's run our game. I really hope that our games run, and it's not running. Okay, why the fuck it's not running, bro? Terminal, new terminal. I don't think there is any error. What the fuck? Okay, there's no error in the game. Okay, guys, the game is not running. I don't know what happened. Okay, let me just close it and let me ask ChatGPT, is there any error? Okay. Okay, there were quite error in our game. So this is the first thing. Okay, wait, it's updating. Okay, I got it. What is the error over here? So I just hope that I make you understand how to run the how to make a snake game. There are quite error over here. Uh, so let me just check it. Uh, wait, there was one thing over here. Okay, wait. There should be something that have prevented from running. Okay. We haven't updated over here. In our last code, we didn't update the snake position. So that's why it was not running. Okay, I guess it should run now. Yes. White screen and we click up. It goes. Okay. We're just clicking C. Up. Okay. We are just it's too fast, I guess. Okay. Okay, we're just going to eat it. Okay. Right moment. Okay. We're not able to eat it. Wait. The right moment. Okay, again we are not able to eat it. Let's just play our game. Are we not able to eat it, bro? Okay. See, see. Okay, we are not able to eat our food, bro. We are not able to eat our food. What the? We are not able to eat our food, bro. We are not able to eat that object. Error happened. Okay, then just click on the chat GPT and it will tell you. So score. Okay. हजुर पस किन आए यहाँ एरर भयो जस्तो ला so let me just check give final code. So this is also how we can use chat gpt. There were some minor error over there. So judges, this is what I have made. I'm not I'm not really what do we say expert in python. I just learned it the day yesterday, so there might be some error. So I'm really sorry for this. I was not okay. Right now, it will be able to run. After telling for 1.5 hours, I'm taking the help of ChatGPT. Wow, nice. But I'm really sure that I have told you everything about this thing, and then we are starting it. Lie. Okay, still not. We are not able to edit. Okay, see the closing it. Fine. Okay, there might be some error over here. I will be checking that error soon, and I will be giving you the GitHub project. So that's all for now. I really hope that you all liked it, and bye. The next project is coming very soon. I think this is just for the replacing one. I will be replacing this uh thing with once again. There were some errors, but I really hope that I will fix that error and I will provide the